Hello everyone, welcome to this video on trigonometry, where we are given points PQR on a ground level, horizontal. Bearing of R from P is given as well. And let's take a look at the first question. Given this following diagram, okay, it will be good for me to just pull this diagram out so that we can see it from here for part A. Okay, the length of PQ, and we are given 64 and 52, and we are also given this. What do you think we should use to find this length PQ? Yes, cosine rule. Yes, this is a direct application of cosine rule. And so PQ. So you can see that here I will simply write it down. PQ is therefore the square root of 64 square plus 52 square minus 2 times 64 times 52 cosine of 42 degree. And do make sure that your calculator is in degrees mode, since we are dealing with 42 degrees. This will give me 43.05,378 to about 7 significant figures, just for accuracy, followed by final answer in 3SF. So that is for part A. Part B, angle QPR. So again, I'm going to just cut this diagram up so that it's neater and easier for us to see. For part B, okay, where we need to find the angle. QPR. Okay. Angle QPR will be this angle. So let's see. Well, we could use, yes, sine rule, because previously we have gotten 43.05378 here. So we could actually use sine rule to help us this time round. So my sine rule will be then angle, sine of angle QPR over 52 is equal to sine 42 degree over 43.05378. Alright, and therefore I will be able to get my angle QPR, which is simply the sine inverse of this multiplying by my 52 and the sine inverse. Well, this will give me 53.9175, 53.9 degrees to 1 decimal place. Alright. Next, we are required to find the shortest distance of Q to PR. Okay, so again, in order to make sure that our diagram is easier for us to see, I'm going to pull out this diagram down here. And what is this shortest distance that we are talking about? Please remember, shortest distance, we are talking about the perpendicular distance, okay? So in this particular diagram, right, you will then see Mr. Tan pulling out a ruler and would just want to draw a right angle perpendicular line from Q all the way to PR, and this is 90 degree. And how then we can find this distance, which I'm going to just label this point as M. So how do we find this QM? I will need you all to look at this green color right angle triangle, and I will have my hypo. This will be my opposite side. So given Tuakaso, O and H, you will then see Mr. Tan applying sine of 42 degrees is equal to opposite over hypo. So all I have to do is to multiply 52 on both sides in order for me to get this shortest distance. This will then give me 34.7948, 34.8 meter to 3SF. Okay, moving on. We will have a vertical pole that is mounted at point Q. And this is the pole. Okay, so I'm going to same like what I did previously. I'm going to just pull this out to the other side so that it's easier and neater. And at this point, right, this is the pole that is at point Q. And if you are talking about the angle of elevation to point R, then we are actually looking at this particular triangle. And this particular triangle that we are looking at, this purple one, is in fact this is a vertical pole, you see. This is in fact a right angle triangle F, Q, and R. With QR as 52, they give me the angle of elevation 26 degrees. Find the height of this pole, which is FQ. Yes, this is adjacent side. This is opposite side. O and A, what do you think we need to use? Yes, tangent ratio, where I will have my FQ over adjacent side, and you can see all I have to do is to multiply 52 on both sides in order for us to find my height of the pole. So in this case, that will give me 25.4 meter to 3SF. Finally, the greatest angle of elevation at the top of the pole when viewed from any point along PR Aha! Now this is important. Greatest angle of elevation will correspond to shortest distance. And since this is at Q, along PR, that means it is from Q to PR. Wait a minute. Do we have this shortest distance? Oh yes, we did! Here! So I'm going to cut this out and use this particular diagram to illustrate where are we talking about, and this one I'm going to hide it. And at this point, right, we are actually talking about this particular triangle F, Q, and M. So let me just draw and highlight it. So in black color. So if I were to do a sketch, right, F, Q, M, then this is the right angle triangle that we are talking about, and we have just gotten FQ previously is 25.362, QM 34.7948, and they would want us to find this greatest angle of elevation. Okay. Adjacent side, opposite side. Yes, we are going to make use of tangent to help us with this. So opposite over adjacent side, and we just need to find the answer to this. So angle FMQ is therefore equals to the tangent inverse of this. So I'm going to put a bracket, and this will give me a value of, when rounded off to one decimal place, 36.7 degrees to one decimal place. With that, we have come to the end of this video, which is a pretty long video as it deals with many things. So if you like this video, do give it a thumbs up. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.